calma tu voz cuando recitas. Me dejas loco con tu poesía. Ya no me llaman la atención las otras chicas. Solo te quiero a ti y a ti solita. Siento contigo una conexión que va más lejos que solo atracción. Soy loco por tu coco loco. Soy muy loco por tu coco loco. Soy loco por tu coco loco. Muy loco por tu coco. Soy loco por tu coco loco. Soy muy loco por tu coco loco. Soy loco por tu coco loco. Muy loco por tu coco. Este día que te vi
Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar. Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar. Ya no hay sentido de este olvido, si todo está definido. Debo llevarlo hasta el delirio, el destino guiará el camino. Sin residuo el individuo, en su propio hilo. Mejor jubilo el sonido que ha crecido en el olvido, llevando el ritmo a este sismo. En el cerebro solo hay visión, solo imperecto y el bendito del amor. Ese sitio sin dolor, libero el sitio del detonador, atacando el candor, arrasando con ardor, así con amor hay dolor. Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar. Amada mía, que es mi vida, la columna de mi día a día, aguantando mis caídas, inventando así mis risas. Tú me llenas, tú me elevas, tú me quieres, me dejas, te quejas, te alejas, me mantienes entre rejas y me encanta. Eres mi diabla y mi santa, la virgen la que espanta, y por eso te adoro tanto. Eres mi risa, eres mi llanto, y entre tanto te amo tanto. Llevas la pasión adentro, el fuego lento, intenso. En el proceso yo me pierdo, tanto sentimiento denso. Creo en el cielo por tu propio peso. Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar. Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar. Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar. Es un simple respirar, es el poder limitar lo que hay dentro del actuar, sin sentido y explotar.
Anything you want me to mention? We've got one less light tonight, didn't we? Oh, I must thank Bob for the wine board game. I haven't had a look at it yet. Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's Crisis quiz on Rian and Di's quiz night page. I hope you're all well and that you are enjoying the cold weather, except for Glynis, who is in Antigua and has put up an enigmatic question 13, and we're not quite sure what the 13 stands for. Maybe there's some witchcraft or something going on. Hello, Zuma Coltane. Looking very puzzled there. So I don't know what's going on here. Good evening from Micklova. Good evening, Joe and Peter. I am tonight drinking La Folie de Pierre Sauvignon Blanc. So that should please him. I think we thought we might be short of Glynis with her being in Antigua, but she's obviously managed to, well, seems to have found somewhere to get on the internet, even if we're not sure what she's talking about. But there again, we usually aren't sure what Glynis is talking about anyway. And hopefully we'll have 2 or 3 others joining us as well. Now, what have I got to say? Sympathy. I am looking for sympathy tonight because I've had a stomach bug, which has not been very pleasant. I won't go into great detail about it, other than to say it has necessitated me staying rather near the toilet for the last 2 or 3 days. And yes, that's that. Yes. Oh, hi from Antigua, nearly 4 p.m. here, and we're sunbathing by the pool. We didn't really need to know that, Glynis, but I hope you're having a good time. Sunbathing by the pool. I'm sunbathing by the lights in the studio. As I say, I'm looking for sympathy tonight. This bug suddenly started, and I mean literally suddenly started on Sunday afternoon, and has continued for the last couple of days. I am fit for lunch tomorrow, Joe. Worry not. I have been working towards that. I may eat a smaller meal than usual, but I can recommend it in one way, in that I've lost nearly half a stone, but it's not the best way of losing weight quickly. But and I found out that even though you have to rehydrate, you shouldn't rehydrate with water. I didn't rehydrate with wine, believe me, although I have got a little wine here. Hi from Bob. Oh, hello, Bob. And I wanted to say thank you for the wine board game. I haven't had a chance to look at it or use it yet because I've been rather taken up with this bug, which has not been very pleasant at all. And it's only today that I've started getting back to normal, if you can call it normal. So, and I think David's very glad as well. As It meant he couldn't get near the bathroom at times. And I think that's enough information. But I shall be well enough for tomorrow. I've already been looking at the menu. Hi, Zoomers. I've already been looking at the menu. And I don't think I'm going to go for the turkey. I may well go for the warm cheese and leek tart. But we'll see. So that's to look forward. Oh, hi Sarah from Newark. We have got people spread all over the place, haven't we? So that's for tomorrow, which I'm rather looking forward to. Had a rather nice lunch out last week as well with Debbie and Rob, which was very pleasant in Willington. Can't remember what. Beef stroganoff. Although I have to say I'm not a fan of, what do they call, not rough rice, wild rice. No, it was something rice, not just rice, brown rice. I think it does tend to be, but very pleasant otherwise. Very pleasant, and a very pleasant couple of hours spent chatting to Debbie and Rob. Catching up with them on all sorts of things, and so very, very good. And then I've got another meal out on Friday, so it's a good job that I have got better and that I've recovered. Otherwise I wouldn't be going out for all these meals. So that's the half a stone will be rice. So that half a stone will be going back on rapidly, I think, within the next couple of days. So it's a mixture of sympathy and joy. And I don't know what else. What else we've been doing? Had a large box or collection of books delivered on Sunday along with Bob's wine board game, with lots of books to choose from, including, of course, the obligatory Jack Reacher, which I have to say, Jack Reacher is just Jack Reacher. Just read it and enjoy it and think, oh, right, okay. Quite interesting, the one that I'm reading, set in Wyoming, which is actually where Lee Child now lives. And I read an interview with him the other week, and his description of where he lives almost matched exactly the description of the place that he's talking about in his book. And no, nothing like using your lived experience. So no, I'm more or less recovered now, Debbie. Evening, Lynn and Martin. It's sort of we've got through the worst of it, shall we say, but not pleasant. But never mind, I'm still here, which is more than I can say for the old head of John Port, Bill Wheeler. For those of you who knew him, he shuffled off this mortal coil on Sunday, apparently. So there we go. Right, now what time? Oh, look, better get going. Now, what have we got for? We'll reply to your email along. I assume that's an email from Lynn or Richard, because it's not from me, I don't think. Right, what have we got tonight? Well, the first round is news and entertainment. I mixed those together because I ran out of questions after question 5 on news. Unless I wanted to ask all about the World Cup. And we don't mention that now. Round 2, I've called Hello, Hello, Hello. Oh yes, Sarah, of course you'd have known him. Hello, Hello, Hello. So you can imagine what that's to do with. Round 3, Where in the World, which is basically geography, and it's a very easy round. It is easy. Then we have the interval with Find a Word. Round 4, Police Acronyms. So, hope you've been paying attention when you've been watching, I don't know what, The Bill or Line of Duty or whatever other police ones you watch. And then round 5 is just general knowledge. So if you are ready to start, we have news and entertainment. Just take a little sip of my Folie de Pierre. Which is rather nice. Right, question 1. Which play will be making its Broadway debut next year after 70 years in the West End? Which famous play will be making its Broadway debut next year after 70 years in the West End? I think it's staying in the West End, but it's also going to make a Broadway debut. Question 2. The president of which country was the first to make an official state visit for King Charles's reign? The president of which country was the first to make an official state visit for King Charles's reign? An official state visit to the UK, obviously. Question 3. Which singer and actor, most famous for Fame and Flashdance, died last week? Which singer and actor, most famous for Fame and Flashdance, died last week? Question 4. Who was crowned Queen of the Jungle on Sunday night? Who was crowned Queen of the Jungle on Sunday night? And no, I didn't watch it. And question 5 in the news. What item held up in demonstrations has come to symbolise the current protest movement in China? What item held up in demonstrations has come to symbolise the current protest movement in China? Quite a difficult one, that one. Then 5 on entertainment. Question 6. What was the name of the communications satellite launched in 1962 that gave the Tornadoes a #1 hit of the same name in that year? What was the name of the communications satellite launched in 1962 that gave the Tornadoes a #1 hit of the same name in that year? Question 7. Who played the Prince Regent in Blackadder the Third? Who played the Prince Regent in Blackadder the Third? I can picture him now. Question 8. What was the title of the TV series which featured social climber Hyacinth Bouquet? What was the title of the TV series which featured social climber Hyacinth Bouquet? Question 9. In which city was the 1996 film Trainspotting set? In which city was the 1996 film Trainspotting set? And question 10. What colour are the shorts that Bart Simpson normally wears? What colour are the shorts that Bart Simpson normally wears? Okay, there are your 10 questions. Let me know if you need any repeating. Oh dear, the little boy next door is upset again. No repeats. Are we coming through loud and clear to Antigua, Glynis? I hope so. And is everybody round the pool listening? You can hear him. Oh, goodness me. They're good microphones, these. You can hear him over in Antigua. Don't know what upsets him every time. But he seems to be upset an awful lot of the time. Okay, go through the answers to round one then. Question one, the play that will be making its Broadway debut next year is The Mousetrap. Although apparently Agatha Christie didn't want it to go to America. So I heard somewhere. Question two, it was the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, who was the first to make an official state visit to the UK under King Charles's reign. Question three, the singer and actor famous for Fame and Flashdance who died last week was Irene Cara. Question four, Queen of the Jungle is Jill Scott. Captain of the Lionesses, was she, I think. And question five, the item held up in demonstrations in China is a blank piece of paper or a white piece of paper, anything like that, just to symbolise the fact that they're not allowed to have any information, that sort of thing. Question six, the communications satellite launched in 1962 and a #1 hit for the Tornadoes was a Telstar. Question seven, the Prince Regent in Blackadder III was played by Hugh Laurie. Question eight, the TV series which featured Hyacinth Bouquet was Keeping Up Appearances. Question nine, Trainspotting was set in Edinburgh. And question 10, Bart Simpson normally wears blue shorts. So how did you do on that round? Did well, I hope. Lynn Martin 9, well done. Oh, Sarah 4, oh dear. Debbie 8, Joe 7, poor, no, not poor. Not top of the class, but not poor. Anyone else? Have we got Glynis coming in, or is she staying anonymous? Anonymous. Haven't got Gail, well, haven't heard a hello from Gail. Okay. Right, well, we've gone to round two, which we've called Hello, Hello, Hello. Battery low may disappear. Okay. That's 7. Well, that's okay. Right, we'll hope that you can hold on as long as possible. You should have charged it up before you came out to the pool. Dear me. Right, what I want to know is what crime-busting series or which crime-busting series have featured the following pairs. Not necessarily policeman, but it says police drama series, but they're not necessarily. They're drama series, crime-busting series with pairs of investigators, detectives, police, whatever. You'll get the idea. Okay. Number 1, John Thaw and Dennis Waterman. And I don't mind whether you give the name of the show or if you give the name of the pair. That's up to you. So which series featured John Thaw and Dennis Waterman? Question 2, Sharon Gless and Tyne Daly. Sharon Gless and Tyne Daly. Question 3, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. Remember, it's a crime-busting series rather than necessarily police drama. Question 4. Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas. Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas. Question 5. David Tennant and Olivia Colman. David Tennant and Olivia Colman. Question 6. David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser. David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser. Question 7. Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson. Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson. Question 8. Lewis Collins and Martin Shaw. Lewis Collins and Martin Shaw. Question 9. Felicity Kendall and Pam Ferris. Felicity Kendall and Pam Ferris. And question 10. Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. I'll go through those again quickly. Number 1, John Thaw and Dennis Waterman. Number 2, Sharon Gless and Tyne Daly. Number 3, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson. Number 4, Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas. Number 5, David Tennant and Olivia Colman. Number 6, David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser. Number 7, Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson. Number 8, Lewis Collins and Martin Shaw. Number 9, Felicity Kendall and Pam Ferris. And number 10, Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. Come on, Poland, says Joe. Who are they playing? No repeats. Right, let's go through the answers to that round then. Question 1, John Thaw and Dennis Waterman were the Sweeney, or Reagan and Carter. Reagan or Regan? Regan, can't remember. The Sweeney. Number 2, Sharon Gless and Tyne Daly were Cagney and Lacey. Number 3, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson were the X-Files or Mulder and Scully. Don't mind either of those. Number 4, Don Johnson and Philip Michael Thomas were Miami Vice. Number 5, David Tennant and Olivia Colman were Broadchurch, Harding and Miller. That was a good series, wasn't it? Question 6, David Soul and Paul Michael Glaser were, of course, Starsky and Hutch. Number 7, Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson were Batman and Robin. Number 8, Lewis Collins and Martin Shaw were The Professionals. Number 9, Felicity Kendall and Pam Ferris were Rosemary and Thyme. And number 10, Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman were Sherlock, Holmes and Watson. So how did you get on with that round? Lynn and Martin 9 again, well done. Glynis 9. Joe 8. Sarah 8. Anything from Debbie? 9, well done. Oh, some good scores on that round. Good, good. Right, we'll go on to round 3, where in the world? And I think you'll like this round. It's not a difficult round at all. I say that. I know what the answers are. I don't think you'll find much difficulty with it. So round 3, where in the world? Question 1. In which country is the Costa del Sol? In which country is the Costa del Sol? Question 2. In which city does the US President live? In which city does the US President live? Question 3. Which 1993 Tom Hanks film took its title from a Pennsylvanian city? Which 1993 Tom Hanks film took its title from a Pennsylvanian city? Question 4. In which European city is Wenceslas Square? In which European city is Wenceslas Square? Been there. Very impressive. Question 5. Which US state has Salt Lake City as its capital? Which US state has Salt Lake City as its capital? Question 6. In which country is Sugarloaf Mountain? In which country is Sugarloaf Mountain? Question 7. Which wooded area of southern England is famous for its ponies? Which wooded area of southern England is famous for its ponies? Question 8. The Golden Gate Bridge is in which American city? The Golden Gate Bridge is in which American city? Question 9. The city of Cape Town is in which country? The city of Cape Town is in which country? And question 10. In which American city would you find Broadway? In which American city would you find Broadway? I'm expecting 9s and 10s on this. Let me know if you need any repeating. No repeats. Number 3 again. Which 1993 Tom Hanks film took its title from a Pennsylvanian city? Very good film. Any other repeats? Okay, the answers then to where in the world. Question 1, the Costa del Sol is in Spain. Question 2, the US President lives in Washington, D.C. Question 3, the Tom Hanks film was Philadelphia. Question 4, Wenceslas Square is in Prague. Question 5, Salt Lake City is the capital of Utah. Utah. Question 6, Sugarloaf Mountain is in Brazil, overlooking Rio de Janeiro. Question 7, the wooded area of southern England, famous for ponies, is the New Forest. Question 8, the Golden Gate Bridge is in San Francisco. Question 9, Cape Town is in South Africa. And question 10, you would find Broadway in New York. Oh, how did you do on that round? Excuse me. Joe 9, Debbie 10, Sarah 9, Lynn, Dartmoor. Yes, Dartmoor I'll accept as well. Dartmoor is fine, Lynn. Glynis 10. Although I did say which wooded area. I suppose Dartmoor's got some woods, is it? Both got 9, Bob and Meg. Lynn and Martin 10. Okay, so I said 9s and 10s, didn't I? Good. Right. Oh, some good scores then. And we're up to the interval, so we're on to find a word, which is usually where Sarah comes into her own. Comes up with 9-letter answers. So we're looking for you to do well again tonight, Sarah. Have you got Anne with you, or is it just you? Right, so we'll start with a consonant. Consonant. Vowel. Vowel. Consonant. Consonant. Vowel. Vowel, consonant. Ooh, only one repeat. Oh, you've got Anne with you this time. Okay, good. Melts. Smelt. Trails. Realise, yes. Yeah, realise, a good one. No, oh yeah, 1E. Yeah. Aerial, yes. Aerials. Oh, can you, hang on, do you need, yeah, aerial. Mistral. Can we have Mistral? Is that a capital, is that a proper noun? Saltier. Maltier. Satire. Merits. And saltire, the Scottish flag. We can get quite a few out of there. Yeah, Maltier. Steel, stale, stay. Get quite a lot of 5-letter ones, but we've got 7s. Right, on to the next one. We're running quite early tonight, aren't we? Consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, consonant. Ooh, that doesn't look like a good... Oh, alarmist. Master, yeah. Oh. Yeah, alarmist's a good one. This doesn't look like it'll be... We've got viable. Can't have bivalve because there's only one V. Labial. Available. No. No, because there's a C in there. I wouldn't. Two A's, not 3. Yeah. Not a brilliant mix. Can't see any others. So I've got viable and that's about it. There's vile, but that's only 4 letters. Oh, liable, yes, the voice in my head said liable. Yeah, that's a good one. Civil. Yeah, no, that'll do. Okay, another go. Consonant, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant. Train, trail, entry, retain, e-trail, yearn. What's an e-trail? Entrail, do you mean? Entrail could have, yes, entrail is a good one. Yeah, entrail from Sarah as well. Entail, but that's shorter again, isn't it? But entrail's a good one. Reality, reality, yes. That's a good one, Joe, well done. It's obviously what comes of watching the World Cup. There's only one T, so you can no reality. Is this a word in no realita? Is this a word in English? Realita. I don't know. Usually the voice in my head looks things up. Realita. See if I can find out. It's the name of a pop group, Joe. Or it's Mandarin for virtual reality. Goodness me. So, I'm not sure then in that case. If it's in the dictionary, you can have it, but I'm not sure it is. But it's Mandarin, realita. Realita. I don't know if that's how you say it. No idea. Learnt, yes. Learnt. Okay, we'll go on to a final one. We'll start with a vowel. We'll live life on the edge. Vowel, consonant. Oh, there's a word. Consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant. Right. Trail. Ring. Mailer. Mauler. Mauler. Trauma. Mature, yeah. That was the voice in my head, mature. Lamer, yeah. Tamer. Later. Meal. Team. Meal. Looking forward to the meal tomorrow. Hungry now. Haven't eaten much for the last couple of days. Amateur. Oh, that's a good one. Amateur. Yeah. Right, I think that's about it with Find a Word for this week. So we'll go on to round 4, which will give you a little bit of time to write down your answers, because some of the answers are quite long. And they are police acronyms. So if you are ready, you're going to be given 10 acronyms that the police use in some form or another, and you have to say what they stand for. So it says the police often use abbreviations or acronyms to identify a crime committed. Can you identify the crime from the acronym? Or can you identify the meaning of the acronym? So if you are ready, basically what do all these stand for? ASBO. Right, we'll run through them again. Right, there we go. That's your 10 questions. Let me know if you need any further repetition. No further repetitions? Right. Okay, in which case, number 1, ASBO, antisocial behaviour order. Number 2, B&E, breaking and entering. You're doing well around the pool, Leglin. Number 3, D&D, drunk and disorderly. Hope that's not around the pool. Number 4, SOC, scene of crime. Number 5, APB, all points bulletin. Number 6, ANPR, automatic number plate recognition. Number 7, GBH, grievous bodily harm. Number 8, missing person. Number 9, NFA, no further action. And number 10, PCSO, Police Community Support Officer. Right, how many did you get out of those? All of them? Most of them? Linus, 9. Well done, that's good. Lynn, 9. Sarah, 8. Joe, 5. You're not concentrating here, Joe. Haven't had enough to do with the police. Debbie 6, same there. Or you don't watch enough crime programmes. Okay, I think that's everyone. Right, so we have quite a range of scores, I think, at the end. So we're on to round 5, which is general knowledge. Mixture of questions, but not a difficult round. Oh, Bob and Meg both got 8. Well done. Bit of competition going on in the Stevenson household there. So on to round 5. Don't have many dealings with the boys in blue. No, I can't say we do either. But we do watch quite a lot of crime programmes. Yes. Okay, round 5. General knowledge. Question 1. What colour are telephone boxes in Hull? What colour are telephone boxes in Hull? Question 2. Which is the highest female singing voice? Which is the highest female singing voice? Question 3. Unus pro omnibus, omnes pro uno is a Latin phrase that means what in English? Unus pro omnibus, omnes pro uno is a Latin phrase that means what in English? Question 4. If a musical note is lowered by a flat, what raises it? If a musical note is lowered by a flat, what raises it? Question 5. What 3 colours are used on the Australian flag? What 3 colours are used on the Australian flag? Question 6. Who composed the opera The Marriage of Figaro? Who composed the opera The Marriage of Figaro? Question 7. Where, according to the song, should you pack up your troubles? Where, according to the song, should you pack up your troubles? I may feel a song coming on here, Joe. Question 8. What is usually kept in a bandbox? Do you still get those these days? What is usually kept in a bandbox? Question 9. Jesus Christ was baptized in which river? Jesus was baptized in which river? And question 10. Which 10-letter word beginning with M from the Greek for mother city describes a large city or urban area as well as Superman's home city? There's your big clue. Which 10-letter word beginning with M from the Greek for mother city describes a large city or urban area as well as Superman's home city? And there's your final question of the evening. See how you get on with those. Let me know if you need any repeating. 6, 7 and 8. Okay, number 6. Who composed the opera The Marriage of Figaro? Question 7. Where, according to the song, the old song, should you pack up your troubles? And question 8. What is usually kept in a bandbox? Which is a very old-fashioned thing, isn't it? But it's, I think they probably still use them. What is usually kept in a bandbox? Any other repeats from anyone? No? Right. In which case we'll go through the answers to the final round. What colour are telephone boxes in Hull? They are cream, but we'll accept white. Very strange seeing phone boxes in that colour. Strange seeing phone box, to be honest, because they're run by Kingston upon Hull communications thingamy, whatever, there, which is outside. Whoever runs ours. BT, whoever. I'll shut up and carry on. Question 2. The highest female singing voice is soprano. Question 3. Unus pro omnibus, omnes pro uno means all for one and one for all. The Three Musketeers. Question 4. If a musical note is lowered by a flat, a sharp raises it. Question 5. The Australian flag has red, white and blue in it, on it. Question 6. The Marriage of Figaro was composed by Mozart. Question 7. According to the song, you should pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. Strike up a Lucifer. Right. Question 8. You would normally keep hats in a bandbox. Those round, big round boxes. Question 9. Jesus was baptized in the Jordan. And the final question of the evening, the 10-letter word beginning with M is metropolis. So how did you do on that round and how did you do overall? Look at that, I've managed to get through the whole thing without needing to go to the loo. Didn't need to know that, did I? In fact, the whole afternoon and evening. So I'm very pleased. Very pleased. Debbie 10 and 43, that's good. Sarah 7 and 35. That's okay, you were a bit low at the beginning, weren't you? Lynn 8 and 45, that's good. You're welcome, Sarah. Any other scores to come in? I'm thinking now about what I'm going to wear tomorrow. 9 and 45, that's good. Did you get all the help from around the pool? 8 and 37 in total. Thank you both. Adamant, Joe. 8 again for Bob and Meg. And thank you again for the wine board game. I'll let you know when we've used it and tested it out. And hope you all have enjoyed the rest of the week and enjoy the weekend. I'm looking forward to my meals. Dressing up. Yes, enjoy the rest of your holiday, Glenn. Antigua. Exotic. We'll see you next week.